back to the Roast Mortem. How's it going, guys? How the hell are you? How are your hearts? And of course, how are your heads? Guys, Michael.
Mark.
How are we?
Very well, how are you?
I'm excellent.
Yeah?
I'm looking forward to unpacking my bags in this metaphorical Airbnb.
Yes.
Doesn't work. As a metaphor, or as a sentence, or as an intro. You've put on the holiday weight, Megan, already.
Stop.
You're gone for less than 24 hours.
Be nice.
Nevertheless.
Be nice to yourself.
It's great to be here.
Yeah?
The Roast Mortem.
We have an interesting story.
Question for you.
Okay.
Do you prefer the weekly roast to the Roast Mortem?
Oh.
Put you on the spot there.
You have. I think we've spoken about it before. The Roast Mortem allows us to have more fun, I feel. There's less structure. It's just a bit more open.
Yeah.
And I feel we have those moments of magic.
We do. And madness. Am I right? Just a two bunch of fucking idiots. Just having the chaos, the crack, the mad laugh. I'm fucking gas. You wouldn't know what. Oh, geez, sometimes I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth next. No, we do, Helen. You're just really rude. Don't sort of allude to some form of degenerative cognitive dysfunction to justify your piggery in the tennis club. Oh, sorry, sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. You do know what you're saying. You just made a comment about Una's son's wedding saying that it was cheap. You knew exactly what you were saying. You were saying it intentionally in a group of people so word would get back. You're a pig. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
And that's why you're out of the tennis WhatsApp group. So goodbye. The Luttle, we hate you. Nevertheless, you're very welcome to the Roast Mortem, my friends. Today, we have, of course, descended on our laps, as always, in the 11th hour, just before I was about to board a plane to go on holidays. We get the Airbnb story.
It never stops.
And I was outwitted by one of my followers.
Really?
So I wanted to call this episode either, what was it again? It was going to be Lisbon Varna.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Or Sun Cream, which is a bit perverted, but... And Lo, A Place in the Sun. Phenomenal. Yes. Some people are just, they're phenomenally witty. So here's where we are, okay? I received a message on Sunday from somebody to say that her pal had slept with an Airbnb host's son. Fair.
Standard, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's standard.
No, but standard roast.
I feel like extra towels is standard or working aircon. Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you. Okay.
And hopefully not having to use 6 fobs to get in and out. That's standard. Shagging the sun isn't Airbnb, mate. They're brothels. So
I more meant the type of messages you receive, Mark.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Par for the course for this, the buckets of insanity that I have to chomp my way through of a Sunday eve. Shagging an Airbnb son isn't exactly, one flew over the cuckoo's. It's par for the course. So I received that message and was like, grand, posted in the stories, we had a bit of a reaction. As always, because Ireland is a village, somebody within literally, I would say, 60 minutes messaged me and goes, oh my God, I think I stayed in that B&B. And also, I think I shagged the son.
Oh my God.
So, firstly, I had to make sure that they weren't friends, and they definitely aren't but one of them was in this Airbnb in Lisbon as part of a sort of South Dublin, not WhatsApp group, hen party, and I need to choose my words carefully because I know this person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we don't usually do... I think in the history of the roast, probably only have included around 3 or 4 stories from people that I know, just for the sake of privacy, other people's, not my own.
Sure.
And I was reluctant to get into this one because actually a couple of their husbands are dicks, so I wasn't going to... Anyway, long story short, I do know this girl vaguely, and she was at a hen party. The girl that got in touch is her mate. So then anyway, we sort of chatted in DMs. I was like, is this X? Once she told me the girl, I was like, is this X? Yes. Sure. So I messaged her directly. And we had a bit of a catch up. Hey, how's it going? Haven't spoken to you in 7 years. By the way, do you remember when you shagged somebody a couple, you know what I mean? You have to be careful with the DMs as a married man. So anyway, I chat to her. I get the details. I let her know, obviously, what's going on.
Okay.
And she's already sort of mortified.
Right, okay.
Because for me, the shocking thing, which I will play for you now, is that when this girl, we need a name, South Dublin name.
Lucy.
Very close. Bit too close there, Chief.
Spoosy.
So anyway, Juicy, no. Let's call her Lauren, okay? So the story is that Lauren is on a hen, group of girls, Grant. All of this is normal, brother, and there's no judgment whatsoever. Let that be very, very clear. There is absolutely zero judgment of our hen party attendee, Lauren. Lauren goes in the hen. She has sex with the Airbnb's son, the host's son. That's fine. The thing that makes it interesting is that as they are approaching the final destination, so we say, of this Portuguese physical journey, okay, he decides to whisper in her ear, Francesca. I would have thought that was Italian, but Francesca, okay?
Okay.
So that was that. They didn't think anything of it. She tells her friends, and it's only when they're in the taxi, like hungover, she was like, it was the worst hangover of her life, blah, blah. The girls were already slagging her, obviously, in a fun way, about shagging the Airbnb son and all the rest. And it's only then that the girl who DM'd me gets a message from the Airbnb host, the woman, be like, blah, 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 is everything okay? Please leave a review. And then it dawns on her. Her name is Francesca.
No.
So that's the perversion. Which is just like, look, we thought Irishmen were the only people with preoccupations with their mothers. It is so disgusting. It's actually warped. It is warped.
It is.
But my friends, the plot doth thicken even further. So let me just play you this voice note first. Let me be very clear. Out of respect to Lauren or Juicy, whatever, I don't think I can. Darren, like on the flight. Oh, so how'd you go on the pod this week, Grant? Any guests? Well, you know, Juicy ass. Why you hadn't asked? Do you know what I mean? So that's Elaine. Anyway,
brilliant.
You know, from the me, it's a cross-pollination gag into the sphere, the roast verse. Nevertheless, as always, of course, we have changed her voice entirely so that it resembles somebody absolutely different. So if you think it sounds like your friend Lauren who works in accounts, it doesn't, okay? Because I keep getting this every time we release an episode like this where someone's voice, they're like, I can guarantee you now that that's Sharton. I'm like, it's not Sharton. Do you know what I mean? That's Sharton. She works in Ennisteen. Ennisteen isn't the place. Probably is. But, you know, anyway, the voices have been changed within an inch of their life. So I can assure you, to protect her anonymity, this is absolutely nothing like she sounds in real life. Although you will probably gather from some of the lexicon that she is from South Dublin, and we're allowed to say that.
We are.
Okay. On y va. Let's go.
To be fair, this was a couple of years back, so I don't fully remember every detail, but we were in Lisbon for one of the hens, and I was only just out of a long-term relationship. I wasn't going on the apps back at home because my ex took it quite badly, but was planning on having a bit of fun when we were away. When we got to Lisbon, we were supposed to meet the Airbnb woman at the house, but one of the girls got a text to say her son looks after the check-ins. As soon as we arrived, I could tell that he was gamey. Wasn't bad looking overall, but the main thing I remember is that he had the hairiest hands I have ever seen. It was like he was wearing gloves. But in a sexy way. Do you know that kind of way? He also had a moustache, which I am obsessed with, even if my ex had one. It started because when he was showing us around the apartment, he pointed at the shower and sort of winked a bit at me. Obviously, after a couple of Proseccos in Dublin Airport and a drink on the flight, I thought this was brilliant fun and winked at him too. The girls were getting a great laugh out of it all, and that probably encouraged me to take it further than usually. You have to remember that this is a hen, and if somebody isn't getting the leg over on a hen, it doesn't really count as a proper hen. He passed me his number when we were leaving and said that he was going to a bar down the street with some friends that night. He said to call him if I wanted to join. At first, I didn't have any intention of ringing him, but after walking about 20 miles around Lisbon, I was dead by around 9 p.m. Decided to text him to see if he was in the bar. He said to call in for a drink. He was there by himself, and I am pretty confident he only came to meet me, but anyway, we had 1 glass of beer each, and then he asked me to go upstairs. It turns out he has an apartment next door to the one we had, so I tried to be as quiet as possible. One thing led to another, and we shagged on the floor beside his couch. Surprisingly good in bed for a 40-year-old, But at the very end, when he was close to jizzing, he kept Francisca in my ear. I just thought it was the Portuguese word for tits or ass, or maybe his ex's name. But to be honest, I was well oiled at this stage, so didn't really care. I was just happy to break the seal after my relationship.
Like wearing gloves. Sorry, it was like he was wearing gloves, but in a sexy way.
It's a strange proclivity to have.
What is he, Ronda Rousey? Do you know what I mean?
Very good.
Do you like that? A little bit of Holly Holm doing a striptease, is it?
Holy shit.
There you go. Katie Tate. No, can't be. Don't. Nevertheless, okay. A few things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if every hen party has people shagging at it.
I wonder about this as well.
That for me seems like. I think in Ireland there are like two different types of hen party. There's like the hen party wherein there's just like the gals and the prosecco and the sparklers and the cardboard cutout and everyone gets a care package and it's like the emotional music and it's the most amazing weekend with the gal them for life and all that. That's, by the way, not to be ridiculing it. I believe in this institution.
Lots to be said for it.
Huge amount to be said for it.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, I'd be going to a hen party every week, by the way. So remember that now.
Yeah.
The next time. Nevertheless, there's that, or there's, you know, not rather than Willie Straws, there's just Willies. Do you know what I mean? Just collectively holding like a peace pipe or a talking stick, just pass it around the group. Do you know what I mean? So this is ludicrous. I can't comment on the goings on hen parties, but I would say to suggest that if it's not a hen party unless someone's getting the leg over. Is that true? I don't think it could be true. I don't think that that's the way. The women that I know who go to hen parties, I do not believe that at least one of them is getting the leg over.
I agree, and I think the same for stags. Like people,
people
definitely
are like,
oh, you're gonna do this. I'm like, no, we're gonna like abuse the groom.
Yeah. One of the lads is going to get real emotional at 5 a.m. and then never talk about it. And you'll see him at the wedding and he'll be real sheepish and like, good stuff. See you at Christmas, Jessup. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, guys? Anybody out there who has ever set up a small business or a business on the side or their own company will be aware of how all of a sudden overnight you have to wear basically like 1,000 different hats. Whenever I launched justgoodstuff.ie earlier in the year to sell all my merchandise, it was honestly so unbelievably liberating to discover Shopify and to realise that I was actually capable of running and developing my business further myself. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side. The guy, I would say that this is not his first time. Obviously, well, we know now it's absolutely probably not his first rodeo.
Absolutely.
If anything, I think that he owns the fucking rodeo. I think this guy is like the GLM. This guy is the GM of the local rodeo.
Oh.
He also has equity in the actual business. He owns the land, and then he lets, you know, the space on the land to like the food vendors and stuff. So he's getting multi-rev streams into this rodeo area. He is Cowboy Carl, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't exist.
So.
But that's what this guy is. He really knows. Go meet me at the local bar. I'll be there with my friends. Cool. And then he's there by himself. Very much, I'd say, as a wife and kids.
Oh, 100%.
There are little Portuguese Ronaldo jersey ridden rats. They're not rats.
They're not.
And
They just want their dad.
and they're like, Ronaldo, he's a national hero. So they just want dada to come back home. Papa. I think This has all the makings of a philanderer for me.
Totally.
Meet me at a spot. I actually really like that song.
Great tune.
Willow Smith.
The live
Sorry
version
about the dad.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The live version.
No,
okay,
yeah.
relax there. What is this? Do you know what I mean? Gonzo. MTV2 with Zane Lowe. You're not friends with Kanye, Zane. Are you Australian or English, Zane? What is it? Nevertheless.
Gonzo rap.
Gonzo is just an iconic MTV2 reference, by the way,
incredible.
for the OGs.
Incredible.
Meet me at the bar. All of these things are fine, by the way. These people hook up. That's a thing that occurs.
No issue.
Having the laugh. She's on a hen. She's out of a relationship. I'm intrigued by the hairy hands. That being the first, I would have thought.
But she obviously has form for it because she said her ex had a mustache.
Yeah.
And that was she was into. So
then this guy, okay, so she goes in. They have sex on the floor by the couch. Use the couch, surely, or the bed. I just don't understand that level of spontaneity.
No.
It'll take 11 seconds more. Not the intercourse, that'll take 9. But it'll take 11 seconds more to get to the bed.
yeah.
So the sex is good. And then by the very end, Francesca. I feel like we're doing it Italian. What? Portuguese, more. No, that's a bit Russian now.
No.
Porto, they're a bit thick. It's almost like a Germanic.
Kind of guttural.
Yeah, it's real like obrigado.
Yeah.
Portuguese. Portugal.
Yeah.
Hey, tits. Sorry. She says, he's whispering Francesca in her ear and she just assumes that's tits or ass in Portuguese. Cool. Download Duolingo immediately. Maybe speaking one of the fictional linguists needs to be at your bedside because you do not have a Swiss how language works. Francesca does not mean ass. So all of that.
I will say,
Go on.
beautiful woman in Portuguese is Linda. So maybe
I said corrected.
Yeah.
And you're also fired. So this happens. I'm like, Grant, fair enough. You have a bit of crack. Fine. And lo and behold, somebody gets in touch to say that she has had the same experience. I'm working on her.
okay.
She is reluctant. She said she wants to hear this one first.
Okay.
Because I think she was also new-ish to the page. So she's like, I have no idea how this works.
Yeah.
And then she was like, can I hear it first before it goes out? Well, no, yes and no, but you can hear this.
Yeah.
So that's the tone. Please send us a voice note of your experience. My guess is that this guy, he has his apartment there. The mum lives somewhere like Valle de Lobo. She's not on site in Lisbon at all. I'd say she has lots of properties. He manages it. You see them around like Ranelagh every now and then. You see this rich guy in his like 40s in a pair of linen pants and you go, oh, I wonder what he does. I wonder, is he like an inventor?
Yeah.
Is he a scientist? No, he owns 4 Airbnb. He runs 4 Airbnbs for his parents.
He drops keys off.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then he goes and drinks in Bagot Street every weekend and tries to ride 25-year-olds. Succeeds some of the time. But like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a tech bro. He's not a billionaire. He hasn't established a unicorn.
Generational wealth.
Literally, his parents have 6 apartments in Rathmines and he can buy linen gear and you can see the Todger swinging as he crosses the Red Road.
Oh.
Red Road doesn't even make sense. However, that's my theory.
Okay.
But the plot doth thicken even further.
Sake, okay.
And I could not believe it when this came in last night. And she said, I have to swear not to share her name. Obviously not. Nobody's names. By the way, if you have been to Lisbon and had a similar experience, please get in touch. Mark, this may be highly unlikely, but I worked in a hostel in Lisbon. The mother and son worked there.
Okay.
The mother was called Francesca. They were from Cabo Verde.
Right.
Don't know where that is.
Okay.
The son was an absolute womanizer.
Right.
According to this listener, by the way.
Okay.
And he was married. It was crazy stuff, what he was getting up to with guests. The mother only spoke Portuguese. Please keep me anonymous. They owned some properties in Lisbon as well.
Holy shit.
However, I'm just a couple of things on this.
Okay.
With the greatest respect, why are they working in a hostel if they also own properties?
Well, they might own the hostel.
Yeah.
You know, like they...
Yeah, do you know what I mean, though? If it's not bucking in the mop, like...
Yeah.
There's nothing at the top but a bucket of... Wait, there's nothing at the top but a bucket and a mop and a big old book about birds. What is it?
I actually
Another
don't know.
one of Nirvana's...
Yeah.
Good tune. I ain't saying... Fucking unbelievable. The amount of Nirvana merch I had over the years.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm living it.
Oh.
Nirvana. Rosie. Fatherhood.
That type of Nirvana,
Dad.
not the other one.
Yes, not the other one. Nevertheless, I don't know what to do with this. next to booking a flight to Lisbon, sorry, a couple of things that are vital. The Airbnb, I got the link from the other woman.
Okay.
Same Airbnb. And
go.
I also,
Let's fucking go.
This is how perverted I am. I went on Google Maps. The bar is down the road.
Oh, yeah?
Am I allowed to release that address, or does that get me into trouble because I'm in theory?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, because that's me saying, yeah.
It's defamatory, it's GDPR. It's
everything. You're fired, basically. What is... Michael Scott, when he runs over and he's like, we're fine. He goes, no. And he goes, double jeopardy. I don't think you know how jeopardy works. Okay, well, what is we're fine? Anyway... the addresses match.
Yeah.
So these two women absolutely had the same experience, or at least with the same guy. Mm-hmm. We need to get the full details of the other person's experience. This new introduction of the mother and son couple who work in the hostel, I don't know how we go about verifying that other than contacting the hostel, which of course we can't do. Anybody has any ideas, let me know.
What if the sender gives you the details of... So we can verify if the host is the same as the...
Oh, if somebody sends me... So if one of if Lauren...
Yeah.
If Juicy gets in touch with me...
Juicy?
What? If Juicy Lauren gets in touch and says with a picture...
Yeah.
Well, how could she ever... Oh, Airbnb.
There you go.
There you go.
If there's some way in which we can verify information without contact from any other parties.
Surely, yeah. On the... You know when it says like about the host?
Yeah.
Surely there'll be info there.
Hairy hands.
Hairy hands, just like gloves, brilliant, but the sexy type. Okay, good stuff. Let me know what you think. If you've been to Lisbon, by the way, bear in mind, can we just be really clear? All of this is absolutely fine. The only nefarious, if you can call it that, the only spurious detail of this little situation is not the prolific shagging.
No.
And the consensual enjoyment of intimacy by two adults. It is the fact that he's riding women and then whispering his mother's name into their dirty little Irish earlobes at the end. They're not dirty. They're juicy. But, they're little Irish earlobes at the end. That's where I step in. You don't do that. You do not ride my country's women and whisper your mother's name out of your lips. If you're riding an Irish girleen, you need to whisper their name or my name into their lips. I've had too much coffee. It's time now. I think that's it. I'm descended into complete slop.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What do you think about her not going on the apps because of her ex? Like,
I think that's very respectful.
Yeah, I thought that was. I just thought it was worth a good call out or a shout out.
Okay, Grant. Thank you for that performative mail. No, it's great. Cheers. When's the book coming out, Megan? Worst Airbnb experience you've ever had?
Ooh.
Have you ever ridden the sun?
Never rode a sun.
Myself and Darren actually went and stayed in Airbnb in Arcachon in France on that trip to France we did in 2024, and it was the sun who collected it. Single-handedly, the worst body odour I've ever smelled in my life.
Oh, no.
You know when the body odour is so bad, like I can think about it now. I can recall it nasally.
Yeah.
With it perfectly.
Yeah.
In terms of things that could possibly smell worse, I probably still don't. A Christmas party in the CEX store. Do you know what I mean? Comic-Con at the RDS. A pile of hoodies. The coat rack in Comic-Con at the RDS. Less body odour than that Airbnb house. Can you imagine that? I'd say like a wall. I'd say that would hit you like a wall. Just lines of people collapsing. Yeah. Like Russian soldiers retreating, being shot on sight by their own generals. So, the Red Army. Munster. Up tip. Let's go.